the times that we are living in demand us to think and to work with something and to experiment and to experience before we really start to believe it. The times that we are living and the state of the world, the way it is at the moment, dharmically, is under utter chaos. Why? Because blind faith. A blind faith on many, many things, right? When the faith is blind, then it can't stay for long. For instance, you believe in something and then that thing works for you, and then in some time, and when it doesn't work for you, if you have blind faith, and if it doesn't work for you, then when you need it to work for you, then your faith is going to break. So in that case, a person looks for another shade, another umbrella, another guru, another tantra, mantra, or whatever. And because he is desperate to find an anchor for his faith. But that faith is shallow. For faith, it's good to have faith. It's good to have blind faith. But that's not going to last you long if you haven't used your intellect. Intellect is given to us for a reason, right? And so when we use our intellect in combination with our faith, that is, when initially we have researched with something enough, right? In acceptance of that, of course. I'm not saying that you get into something with doubt. You accept it first. You put your faith there, and then you work with the techniques. You work with what it says, the teachings, the preachings, the guidelines. Unless you work with it, your experience is not going to be born. And your experience is going to be your anchor point, right? So when you go through it, when you study the facts, when you study the history, when you study, the underpinned writings of that particular field of experiment, then your faith becomes even stronger. Because then you've invested your effort, you've invested your intellect, you've invested your time, your energy, everything. But so therefore it's essential that you invest yourself in Bani. Now, coming to Bani, the Guru Bani is very unique. It cannot download to me in the same way as it downloads to you. It downloads to all of us in an absolutely unique way, right? If I read a book, it's going to come to me in a totally different way as compared to any other person. Why is it so? Because what Guru Nanak said, what Guru Nanak means by a book is, it cannot come down to anyone. It cannot be interpreted in that way. Because we all are under, no matter what's our level of purity. If somebody vibrates at 80%, if somebody vibrates at 60% purity, 90% purity, for whatever you're doing, your purified actions that is employed, still there is that shade. There is that shade of Maya, which is there, which through which this information or the messages filter down. So depending on what is the quality, how thin is your veil of ego, that will decide the purity of Bani, the messages that you're downloading. So my advice to you is that today is the best time. It's the golden moment because you have direct access to Gurbani. As compared to the earlier times when Gurbani was only understood by the Gurdwara Granthi, and he had the will and the freedom to use it the way he wanted to use and then give it to you. Today, it's the time of Chandan. You must use your intellect and get into Bani yourself. Read it. Read Bani. Simply follow instructions as Bani gives you. Make ardas to the Guru. Make ardas to Guru Nanak Patsha to help you on that journey, to help you understand. It really doesn't matter how soon or how much time it's going to take me to get to that level. But what's important is that we start now. This is important. That we start today. And it's okay. When I took Amrit because I am desperate for God. I love Him. And I want to do everything the way God has planned for this planet. And so I got into Bani with the mind of experimenting. And I did confess in front of Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj. I said, I am, Guru said that you have, I am not able and capable in any manner to have had this. I can't take Amrit myself. Amrit has blessed me. I can't choose to walk up to a place of power and say, I take it. It's not like an ordinary thing that you go to the market and you buy. Gurbani is something that money can't buy. Gurbani is something that is a blessing. Unless the Guru chooses you, unless Vaheguru decides that you are blessed with the Guru, you cannot take Amrit. No. And this is Pura Viditamai. What have you earned in your past life? This is going to decide the next course of Dharma for you, the next path. So I remember myself always praying, God, pull me closer, God. Pull me closer, God. Show me the path, God. Take me higher, God. Hold me in your arms, God. So Bani came to me as a reward. Amrit came to me as a reward. And it wasn't easy for me, trust me. I gave myself. When I stepped into it, my whole body was shuddering. I was like, God, religion and me? No. Something clamping me down. No. I was always free. Spiritual, totally. Doing good deeds, doing everything. But no, I said I have to. Because it was really suffocating me. And so I decided that this time I will accept this suffocation. That this time I will go through this turbulence. Because who knows what is creating this turbulence? Our deep-seated old patterns, they don't permit us to go through these, It's good to say, hey, I'm free, I'm born free. But no, are you free? Think about it. You're under government taxation. You're under law and order of this planet. Are you free? You cannot even step into the next space without a visa. Are you free? No. You're only free spiritually, and you can be free there spiritually. When? When can you be free spiritually? You're not even free spiritually. Because you're a slave of 5 vices inside. These 5 vices are robbing you. Here, you say the government is robbing you. Taxes. Unnecessary taxes. Yeah? Inside, your 5 vices are taxing you. Day and night they're robbing you. But you feel helpless. As a matter of fact, you're serving them. So my point is, this is the time to be free. To be spiritually free. And you cannot be spiritually free till you're under these 5 vices. These 5 demons must free you. And you can only be free from them if you not just read words of wisdom, but you act upon them. And to act upon them, I give you the technique. Make inner resolve. Call in Vaheguru in your life. Start your day with Vaheguru. Make one step at a time. It's okay. Don't make big goals, but choose to take baby steps towards enlightenment. You're not going to get this life again, and you must use it completely. And I have read scriptures. I have read Bible. I haven't read the other books yet, but yes, because I feel deep love for Jesus as well. And so that made me read Bible. That made me, because you can't just love something. You have to, if you love something, you want to know about it, and you really want to know about it. You want to, it's your idol, you want to be like that. And so you want to know how they led their life when situations hit them, when accidents occurred in their lives. Yeah, so you want to know how they dealt with the situation, so that you could deal with the situation next time their way. That for me is true love. So with that love made me read Bible. That love is making me read Guru Granth. That love is making me do this seva. So love is your anchor point. How does that love come? That love comes with self-love. I love myself so much. I am so grateful for my energy. I am so grateful for my beauty, my roop, my talents, my family, my resources, and my house, my car. I'm so grateful. And who's providing you this? When you see the hands that are giving you all this, the one hand that's always giving you answering your prayers, Waheguru is giving me. So I love myself because I'm the best. And who created me? So the next question comes. So you must just ask yourself this next question. For instance, you have a beautiful house. For instance, you have a wow business. For instance, you have great health. Whatever the best that you think you have. Now the next question is, who gave me that? And when your mind starts to expand, your intellect starts to expand, your eye will fix at only and only one hand. And that is Waheguru. That is Waheguru. What is Waheguru? Let's understand this. Why did Guru Nanak say Waheguru is the name? Now, Waheguru is not the name really, but it's the glory of God. Wah is like singing in awe. When you're so awed, when you're so smitten by something, what's the first thing that comes on your mouth, on your tongue? Wah. So you say Wah. And it's Guru Nanak, when he saw this world, when he is seeing everything when he is young, he's seeing so much of beauty. He's seeing so much of colors. He's so amazed by this creation. So he can't stop saying, oh my God. It's like, Waheguru. It's like, teacher, you're teaching me from everywhere. I see everywhere and I see you teaching me. You're active everywhere. We're learning through you. So he says, Waheguru. So when I say Waheguru, I'm not really thinking of a person. I'm not thinking of a name. I'm not thinking of a figure. I am in awe. That is the japa, be in awe. So when you are looking at things, so let's say you don't feel connected with Waheguru, the word, the Shabad. How do you feel connected with the true Waheguru? By being connected to the Prakriti. Kudrat Vasya. Balahari Kudrat Vasya. Tera ant na jaye lakhya. Right? So, Balahari is in Kudrat. His actions are happening. He's flying in the bird. He's flowering in a flower. He's becoming sweet in a fruit. He's ripening up. So he's just active. So Balahari Kudrat Vasya. That's your first connection with God. The Kudrat. Right? So even those who are totally grounded and in Kudrat, they live natural. They live in natural surroundings. They always stay in that Nad. Kudrat is never silent. It's very definite, trust me. It's louder than your televisions and your music systems. When you be in Kudrat and you be in the natural Nad, oh my God, it's appalling. You can become deaf when you're in Kudrat. Deaf in Nad. So much is happening there. But how many of us go out and sleep in the night outside?